Good evening. Welcome to Team Fortress TV. This is Admirable. I'm not joined by Sideshow, which, is probably a blessing in disguise. Stepping in at the last minute is Thalash. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Can you explain where Sideshow is, please?
I mean, he had 500 ping in our Highlander official, so I'm pretty sure he's getting DDoSed. I worked for his team tonight for 2 maps, and he had to go like 10 minutes in because he was lagging. Like, he was not able to move apparently, so I'm not sure what's going on with him.
You know you've hit the big time when you're getting DDoSed as an individual, so salute that guy. But joining us on our production crew tonight then, we have 2 people, because just for the hell of it, we're testing out the Supreme Commander's new plugin, Magic Mirror, which allows Ari to be our in-game cameraman, yet Sim is our producer. So as I understand it, Ari's camera movements are being translated over to Sim's TF2 so he can just concentrate on all the fancy Node CG stuff, whilst Ari just exclusively looks at the kill feed and finds you all the sickest air shots in this game. So prepare yourselves. Hopefully you won't notice much different on Twitch side, but these guys are testing out some new technology here, so there is a potential for a few bugs in the system. But the game is ETF2L Season 20, is powered by TT Esports. High Playoffs Round 2, essentially the semi-final here between Fenneks Esport by Simray.com and the 1000 Poops of the Poopocalypse. The winner of this game will go ahead to play EO Girl on some undefined date. But it's going to be a best of 3 here. Process, Snakewater and Logjam the decider. And the team that finishes third here, like the team that loses this fixture, is going to walk away 216 euros. 144 euros. But the team that wins will guarantee themselves at least 216, maybe 360 if they can beat Sideshow in that grand final at a later date. But that's all thanks to the ETF2L Season 20 fundraiser. You might still be able to donate to that, actually. I'll spam the link in chat anyway. Someone can tell me if it's still active. But, to be a season Thalash, there was no prize money for Division 1, or what is now the high tier.
All we had was medals, but that was still worth playing for. I only play for medals, really. But now we're really esport Admirable. TF2 is esports.
I don't know if it's because of the new higher prize pool that Sideshow's team is so good, or are they just sandbagging when they should have been in the Prem? But they're a high team and they're currently ranked 5th or something in Europe when they should be, below the top 8 there. But another team in the same situation is Fenneks. You may remember them from earlier names when they were called Party Boys. So they're actually 8th in the ELO right now, so that would mean they would be the bottom team in Prem, so it doesn't mean anything. The ETF2L rankings, the division system, it's a farce. Who's going to win tonight, Thalash? Who do you have your money on?
1000 Poops of the Poopocalypse. They're my boys. I think it's really difficult to play for Fenneks. Like, I'm looking at their players and I don't really know any of them except maybe Stevie JJ, and Stevie JJ has always been kind of roaming around that Division 1 level. But looking at the other team, they have Hat, who is one of the best medics, or was one of the best medics in the game when he was playing at the Prime level a while back. And it's a really solid roster. I'm not sure this second scout, I think it's Hank, right? So yeah, he's currently Nick the Strombo. Yeah, Repu, a new kind of scout. He got picked up. I think Bonos, the only reason he got picked up by Bonos was because Bonos saw one of his frag clips and he liked it. So he said, we're going to get this guy, a high team. He's the new talent. He said, this guy's a mini cookie in disguise. So he got picked up by Bonos. But he's playing well this season. I mean, he's you can tell by watching him play, he's not used to this level, obviously, and he's making some stupid mistakes, but his DM is definitely strong enough for this level, so.
Interesting that we're on Process at the minute, because this is the map that 1000 Poops actually lost against Luduset in their first playoff game. So I'm unsure who picked what maps, but I can only assume that 1000 Poops didn't want to play Process again. It seemed to be a little bit of a bogey map for them, but they do have Smira playing Demoman again as Merc. He was authorized by Fenneks, so credit to those guys for being good sportsmen. But he in my previous experience playing with him, he sort of struggles on process middles. At least he's a little unsure of himself, but he was very effective in the previous game. Top damage on both maps, I think, between him and ondkaja, they were a very effective combo. And ondkaja keeps saying every time they win a game that he completely outstratted his opponent. That's his new catchphrase. So we're really looking for ondkaja to lead 1,000 poops to victory here, I think, Thalash.
Yeah, kind of known for his big strategies, his big gaming. I wanna what are the other two maps? I haven't. You kind of pulled me in at the last minute, so I'm not actually sure what's going on.
It's going to be Process, Snakewater, and Logjam Decider.
Okay. Yeah, you want to hear my prediction here? I think
go for it,
it's going to be the big 2-1 to 1,000 poops. That's my goal. They're gonna win Process, and they're gonna win Snake, but then wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm retarded. It's gonna be 2-0. It can't be 2-1 if they win the first two maps. So they're gonna take it 2-0. It's gonna be an easy 2-0 swoop for poops. That's my prediction.
Well, the other omen, I think, is that although we haven't cast that many of the high tier games this season at teamfortress.tv, every game we've cast from it has featured 1,000 poops. So like, I think they're destined to make it to the final. Otherwise, if they don't, I think we should just not cast the final at all. It's the only proper thing to do. So everybody's rooting for 1,000 poops. Get wrecked, Fenneks. Wait, I suppose I got to cheer for Fenneks. I've had Lunk asking me like every week, oh man, are you going to cast any high games? Please, please, please cast my team. They made it to the playoffs, so I'm going to cheer for these guys. They're the team I know the least about. I'm familiar with pretty much all of their players. I always mispronounce their demo man's name. Is it alle? Alle? alle?
alle.
Like Ali, the English Ali. Okay. I can get behind that. It's easy.
Yeah? I don't know. I think the Swedish way would be alle. I don't know, but we're live.
Holy shit, son, we're going live here. It's Admirable, Thalash, Ari, and Sim bringing you this first map of the high playoffs. It's the semi-final, it's round 2, whatever you want to call it. And Ali is super fast, he's already picked up his med pack, and he's like, where are these blue team jokers? 1,000 pips just coming in now, and they're trying to work that right hand side. Smear is looking to control the red med pack, but it's damn easy. He's going to jump forward and take matters into his own hands. 3-4 frags coming in quick succession here for Fenneks eSports by Simray.com, and they just smashed that first middle.
Yeah, it got completely destroyed. Elle was so fast mid compared to Smear. So you just saw him, or you see him like walk left side. Smear was barely out of his sewers by the time Elle was like taking control of it. So not really much for 1,000 poops to do. Hat got caught out really late as well, so he's gonna have a late spawn on last. And a full Uber advantage for Fenneks. They're probably they should just move in. Like, heals are just coming up for 1,000 poops. But they do have a heavy, and I don't understand why Fenneks are not pushing. Okay, they're pushing in lower right. They get forced early actually, and they have to multi a bit. They need to focus this heavy on Repu up top. He's not going down yet, he's still on 100 HP. The scouts are going on the point instead of shooting the heavy, but it might actually work for them. No, Smear comes in. He cleans up the point with some stickies, but there's just no frags being found for the blue team, and they're gonna eventually get overwhelmed. So a quick round for Fenneks in this first map of this best of 3.
That was a great reaction from Fenneks. Like, their read of what 1,000 poops were doing. Like, obviously they could see that they were like 1,000 poops were moving to their own right hand side behind the crate, and what Fenneks came up with is one of the best ways to do that. Just a coordinated bomb together. Like, they can't handle you all together if you go in. This time though, Smear's pretty fast. He's able to try and contest a little bit. Seems they want to go left this time. Right didn't work for them, and here they go. They're gonna give Fenneks eSports a taste of their own medicine here as they just roles reversed. It's a complete wipe in exact same situations. Although Casual didn't make the same run for freedom that Hat did. That was bizarre, like sort of mirror opposite middles there. Pretty impressive stuff. Both teams executing well.
Ondkaja went huge, he got 4 frags, he synchronized with butt nose and they destroyed them on the left side.
Outstrat it, mate, outstrat it!
It's Kaya with the strats, he's like, okay, we're just gonna do what they did to us. They can't counter that. But
I saw him in the spawn queue there after the first round. He was just getting out his playbook, he was flipping through his laminated pages, he was like, yes, this is the play. 64. Oh, they're about to Uber in onto last here, and already Onkaja's been juggled back. The heavy is still up top, firing off clouds of lead. The sentry gun has gone down though. Stevie JJ's the only casualty so far for Fenneks, and they're looking like they could hold here, but ondkaja is sneaking in from behind. Nice reaction there from alle to kill him off, and Hat and Smira are looking to back out. Hat's already in his own PC area there. Doesn't look like Smira's going to be able to contest the point initially. Their spawns are coming in though, only Ripu comes up, but they will get 3 up in this next spawn wave, so they have 6 on middle here, but they're facing a massive uber disadvantage. Great hold coming out from Fenneks there as they look to retake middle now.
Yeah, really strong play on last, and Hat got out early. You're not going to see him get caught in these situations. He's a really, really smart medic, so he knows when to back out. He might get the Zoo in time. He has 75% now, and Fenneks are just pushing in through choke. They need to force Fenneks here. Casual is just under point, but it looks like 1,000 Poops will not really want to contest this. Bonus does go down, he doesn't manage to get out, but the Uber is popped for Fenneks, and they lose Sui as well. Hat does have the Uber, so they can hold this choke really closely, but it does not look like they want to. Damn Easy kind of jumps in real quick, realizes he can't get anything done, so he backs up through Suez again. But
that's really controlled play coming out from Fenneks there. Like, it was a sort of forced Uber. They could have really tried to commit hard on it, but they realised they probably weren't going to get the force from Hat, and they would have just had to lose lots of players. So they backed out here, they played it smart, and now they're going to send in Damazius. They see Hat coming forward, but he was in it a little bit too early there. Nice denial from Kaya, Buttnose and Ripu to eliminate that threat. Stevie JJ just respawns now, so they're probably going to have 5 here to defend, but they don't have an Uber charge and they're holding very defensively. Little do they know they've got no one watching PC. Here comes the combo of 1,000 Poops. It's Kaya, Smira and Hat. Uber's been popped off. They've already killed off Schoberg, and they're looking to press ahead here. Now they're going to turn around and just make sure they cap the point, but an effective use of their Uber there. 2 frags they have. They can continue to push here, Thalash.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Fenneks scouts were doing. Sui and Schoberg were, well, they weren't holding Suez, but the thing is, their team was holding on the balcony, so they ended up in a 2v2 situation versus Repu and Hank. They got completely smashed. Meanwhile, 1,000 Poops just walked in through PC that didn't get called in time because the scouts were not spawning PC, which they really should have instead of contesting that sewer area. But Uber is going to be popped for Fenneks here as they try and retake second point. They're not going to find any frags. Buttons does find a frag and Sui actually in the PC area, it looks like. So once again, Uber advantage in favor of Hat, and they should just get the super go in. Looks like they actually might want to do something without it. Ondkaja is already in, and Easy might go down here. I'm not sure what he was doing. And now, with 2 down for Fenneks, 1,000 Poops can walk in and take the second point. They won't even have to use their Uber charge, and they are expecting like a steamroll through lower left maybe. There's no stickies there either, so they can build the super. They have 4 people actually in this super charge. Both scouts are just going to charge in. They're not finding any frags actually. Fenneks are doing a really good job of kiting this Uber, but they kited it a bit too much, so they just stacked the point. Little mistake for Fenneks, they all rotated into spawn.
I thought that was going to be a misstep there from 1,000 Poops. I love the double scout Uber from the bottom left when the opponent's close, but I thought the scouts had done a poor job of like actually focusing down some frags, but they just played the point and managed to get it. So it's 1-1 here as we go to the third mid fight. And Smira again controlling his med pack. He hasn't gone right this time. Double soldier bomb coming in. ondkaja and Buttnose getting in deep onto the enemy med pack. The frags are coming in thick and fast, but Smira gets rushed down by Sui, and now he's onto Hat. Hat's giving him the jukes. He's still got 125 health. Hat lives to tell the tale, and that's a complete wipe coming in again against Fenneks. The upper seed in this fixture, they're starting to look a little bit shaky already, and it's map 1. This should be 1,000 Poops' weakest map in my mind.
Yeah, for sure. We played them. I practiced them, or warmed them up for this match with Sasha's team, as I said earlier, and I think it was a draw. So, but they played the process well. I feel like they didn't make a lot of mistakes, and in this map, Buttnose and Kaya are really stepping up on middles. They're doing so much work for their team. The synchronized bombs are just completely catching Fenneks off guard, and they're getting destroyed every middle. But I would like to see 1,000 Poops move in here. They're moving in Suez, and Damacy is coming in for the fourth now, but Hat reads it perfectly. Look at, he's already out. He just knows it's coming. Damacy way too predictable for Hat right now. Or maybe it's just Kaya. Maybe it's Kaya's strats. He knew that was going to happen. But
yeah, I mean, these are the sort of little plays you see happening. Like it's the sort of read of the medic or the combo. They're trying to beat out those bombs to get it, and now they're going to Uber in bottom left. But they've been forced early at the door. And ondkaja is already empty. He's got no rockets left. He's emptied his shotgun, and there's still a level 2 sentry gun there, so they have to start backing out. Hank's gone down, but the demo man of Fenneks, Alle's gonna throw his life away. On this Ray push, there's gonna be no stickies up. They're just They're trying to
What are they
suicide
doing?
here onto them. They're throwing this defense. They had a great defense there. They went out and lost 3 frags, and now great man advantage here for 1,000 poops. Thalash, what is this?
I'm not sure what they were doing. Alle, he went in low, right? Just kind of jumped out and did nothing. Maybe he thought this would jump out for a second, but it should be an easy last point for 1,000 poops. As I say that, actually, Alle comes out of less spawn. Maybe he just predicted this. Oh my god, what is going on? Admirable, is this high or is this open? What's
It's
going on?
the classic reverse pick strategy. We're going to give you 3 picks, not just one. We're going to give you 3 picks to make you push. Then we're going to time the spawns perfectly to come out and crush you. Move out and retake your spire. Get out strat it, Kaya. Fenneks is schooling these kids right now. And Ali's starting to look towards Choke to gain some entry here. He's trying to spam against Smira here, see if he can create an opening for his team, but the buffs are just coming out. They know it's Uber versus Uber here. I'm sure. Oh, and there's alle going to get the force. Now 2 flashes coming out though from Casual as he has to keep his scout alive. It would be risky for him to push here, especially because Kaya's just killed off Sweet in Sewer, and now Fenneks need to find a safer position. They've got no Uber charge to save themselves here. alle stays exposed too long. They need to get up on the high ground and try and defend from the sort of choke points around PC, but they've already lost 3 players and they're going to have to back out to last here and wait for those spawns to come in. Maybe pull out another of those sensational sack 3 players that still defend last anyway plays.
Yeah, I think that partly worked because their Uber was so poor, but this time they're just going to push in without their Uber charge, and they already find a frag onto Sui and a frag onto Namizi. The HP for blue team is really, really bad right now, and they're not going to... Oh my god, as I say that, Smear comes in with a big pipe onto Stevie JJ, splashes a lot of people on the point, and it's only alle and Casual left on the point. Alle might actually get some... Oh my god, he's going to win it. Hat takes down Casual, and it's a 1v1 with
Taro
Smear.
with the smear as well!
Has played the game of his life. He hits alle again, and Smear got the point. Alle jumped off the point. Hello?
The 1-2 punch. The Prem carries here in this team. Hat and Smear doing work. Couldn't the spawners from Fenneks there couldn't even get onto the point in time, and they're going to take the lead 2-1. 1,000 poops here onto the 4th middle. 20 minutes left on the clock. Both demomen here are pretty fast, but now they're getting aggressive. Damn, Easy's going to jump behind into the blue sewer. He's been spotted as well, but right now he's just a distraction. His team only have 5 on middle. And now Damn Easy comes in from behind. They're looking to focus down the demo man Smear. They're putting damage onto multiple targets in fact, but everybody from 1,000 Poops remains alive. Smear just goes down, but at that point they already had a 4-man advantage. And the remaining red players here on the Fenneks side backing out through PC. It's Casual and Stevie JJ looking for that exit. They're going to survive. They're going to stay in the Uber race, but they've lost another mid to a solid play from 1,000 Poops. This time they just sort of defend at hat really well, but it was still impressive to watch.
I was actually surprised that 1,000 Poops won that mid, because if you looked at their position, it was really poor. They were out, like, they lost to, what, 2 players early, or during the middle fight, and the rest of them were just kind of sitting in choke, and Fenneks were just sacrificing players one by one into them. Meanwhile, Stevie JJ and Casual were just baiting the rest of their team, sitting by their PC entrance. So I'm surprised that actually worked for 1,000 Poops, but Hat stays alive. But so did Casual, so it's going to be an equal Uber situation here. I would expect them just to kind of wait for a pick, see if they can send buttons into force. Kaya kind of peeking the lower left area. He sees alle. He has to be careful that he doesn't get caught here.
This is a good opportunity for 1,000 Poops just to change the pace of the game as well. There's been some really frantic middles, like wipes coming out. Now they're just sort of slowing things down. It's an Uber versus Uber situation. They can sit back and just wait for their opponents to get impatient and push, or they can try and formulate some sort of master plan here, maybe sacrifice someone for the off class. But at the minute, they're just trying to use their superior concentration here. They're super focused and not dying right now, and it looks like it might pay off as Botno steps in, but he trades with Stevie JJ. Hat pops as well, or sorry, Agile pops, sorry.
Yeah, Casual used the Uber really late. It was really like he tried to save Stevie JJ, but he popped like a second after Stevie died. And now Casual's just kind of running into the whole team. He's throws his life away. He probably couldn't get out anyway, but 1,000 Poops are just going to go into this point. It's a back cap though. Oh my god, that was so close. Okay, that was Sui in the back half. He almost got it, but 1,000 Poops noticed it and just stacked the point, got it in time. So what? 3-1 the scoreline already? Really like fast rounds going like back and forth. Or not really back and forth anymore actually, as 1,000 Poops are just destroying them every middle round. And Kaya's strats are just way too much for Fenneks right now. But we are
hashtag outstrat it.
Exactly. We're onto the 5th middle now already, and if you just look at Fenneks here, they're taking a lot of clock control. Damn Easy goes in, finds a good frag together with Sui onto Hank. and Kaya jumps in. He doesn't get that much done, but that does allow for his scouts actually to walk forward. Rebel finds a frag onto alle, and now it's just Smear and Rebel. Rebel's behind him actually. Will he be able to get them? He might get the scout as well. He doesn't see him yet. He's missing his shots though. A 1v1 here. Smear's coming in to help him, and there's another scout behind Rebel right now. It's just a 2v2 situation here. Fenneks scouts playing this really well, just kind of separating the blue players, turning it into a 2v1 instead of a 2v2 situation. So this mid actually going to Fenneks, really messy mid, but they do get it. Ubers are equal as well, but 2 players down for 1,000 Foods might actually allow Fenneks to kind of walk onto the second point. Oh my god, Hank.
Controls the Mega, Beast 3 and Schoberg back-to-back scout picks there in the 2v1, and now with the scouts down, Fenneks have lost a lot of width to their play here. They've got no options to flank or backcap. They just have to retreat. Despite having a little edge in the Uber race, they're down players. They need to regroup here. And we are going to see Sweet come back and scout. Schoberg's going to stay scout as well. No, not going to take that opportunity to off-class. But they do have the forward spawns at least, so it's going to be 6 versus 6 here with a slight Uber advantage for Fenneks. And they're getting ready to come in already. There's no stickies here from Smear, so it's free admission. He's starting to spam them now, but Kaiser's been able to walk through the choke. Speed and Stevie JJ combined to kill, but no Schoberg onto Onkaya. And now they popped off the charge as well here, and Hats within their sights. They're going to be able to get this force as long as they can just kite this Uber. They just need to hide for a few seconds, wait for that Uber to fade, and regroup here in the middle. They're continuing to find frags. Hank is in deep onto alle and Casual, but just has to back out. He's going to pick up the kit and meet up with Hat, who serves, but he ends up getting juggled pretty much straight in the air, and it's an easy frag for Fenneks. Butnose is coming in, trying to put the hurt onto these clumped up red players, but they've still got so much health. Casual doing a great job at putting out the heals here, and he's going to survive. And they'll be able to push forward here after they've capped this. Potentially a spawn camp going on? No, it's just Smira, in fact, at his own spawn. And Onkaya on the Spire there. But they just got manhandled on that middle. Fenneks back in the driving seat here. They're coming forward through choke. And they are hungry for frags. They might want to wait for that Uber charge though.
Yeah, for sure. They're actually losing them easy early. He jumped in to try and trade him the scout, which he did. But I'm not sure that Thalash can do anything here. But Onkaya does go in, finds a fragment to Schoberg actually, and he does post the Uber as well. I'm not sure why Botnus is going in right now. He's kind of throwing his life away. He is behind the Suez, so they might try and re-push this second point, as neither team has Uber and they have one player behind. But yeah, Fenneks know that Botnus is behind, so it's just going to be a matter of time before he goes down. He might actually try and spawn camp a scout. Looks like he will.
They really should have used that opportunity, like, because they were outnumbering them there just on that point, you know, like the sort of relative man advantage. It was 4 versus 5 with a man behind, so they definitely could have gone for it, but they decided to hold last here. They are 2 rounds in the lead. They don't need to take any crazy risks. But speaking of risks, here comes Hat and Onkaya. Spirit is going to dent and find Swee. They're pushing out on 2 frags already. alle down, no demo man up for Fenneks right now. We're going to see 1,000 Poops just stack that Spire. They don't want to chase too far. They're happy to trade Uber for territory here, taking away the threat of losing the round by losing their last point. And they can continue to walk in here because there's no demo man up right now, thanks to that pick on Butnose onto alle. And look at this very defensive posture coming out from Fenneks. They don't even want to get involved in this fight. They're like, we're going to wait for our Uber charge. We're going to try and push again. And they've been pretty successful in a lot of those Uber pushes, so I don't blame them.
Yeah, the second point, the reason 1,000 Poops won that, actually I'm going to come back to that as there's a fight going on here. Botnose is in 2 damage or casual, and he drops it down to 6 HP, but he can't connect the last rocket to find the frag. But it does look like Fenneks are going to retake this middle point, and they might want to continue as they do have an Uber advantage. I'm not sure if they're aware, they probably are, and Hat also knows that they do have the Uber, so he's already really far back in the second point. Botnose does go down, actually died a while back. Kaya goes down, that's what I meant to say. And Smear might get caught in the low right. Hat finds him actually. The Uber is still... Oh, it's pop late actually for Casual, and it's going to go into point now. 1,000 Poop needs to be careful that they don't completely give them control of this. And it looks like they will, so they're just going to get denied as they walk out of spawn. Really unlucky for 1,000 Poops actually.
Tell me about that second point.
What, the push?
No, they're back on 1,000 Poops.
Oh,
push
yeah.
it out
So the thing was, like, they knew Botnose was behind because he also spawn camped one of the scouts. And Fenneks did a really poor job of, like, they kind of ignored Botnose behind, so he went in PC and caught alle as the rest of his team were pushing out. So good coordination by 1,000 Poops, but maybe poor play by Fenneks, not really cleaning up Botnose behind. But we on to the next middle here. Onkaya goes in, takes down Casual really early, and his team are just following up. Hank and Repu finding so many fractions mid. I don't think Schoberg will be able to do anything. He's gonna get taken down as well. Hank with the big 3k. playing the game of his life right now.
Wow, that is a decisive response there on the 6th mid. And 1000 Poops take it with ease. Casual's first to die, he's back on the field first, but he's got no one to heal right now, so he's going to continue to be at a huge uber disadvantage. They're going to leave just Buttnose to cap here, and they're already looking to push their advantage. It's going to be Hank and Smear looking to come in from the rollout, and immediately they find lots of damage, but they're going to get kited as Fenneks just all do the ninja vanish. They backed off. There's a few weak players on their side, but the team health is actually pretty close. Casual's gonna die to a rocket from Buttnose there as they just...
Sweet did a big flank onto Roller behind him, and he missed 4 shots or so on hat, but he finally takes him down with a body shot. But I think it's too late for Fenneks to do anything here, as there are only 2 people alive, only alle alive, and he's coming out of spawn. Bonus is ready to take care of him, but I'm not sure what Sweet was doing. I think he kind of got caught off guard as they pushed in, so he just wrapped around rollout and kind of stood there for a solid like 15 seconds, missing shots on hat, and nobody on the 1000 Poops actually realized he was there.
Imagine if he had hit those shots or been playing scout and done some damage. His team could have held there, but they haven't, and it's 4-2 in favour of 1000 Poops. 11 minutes on the clock here, and Buttnose coming in up top with both his scouts on the rock. They're not really rushing into this. They're looking to set up the play here. Ondkaja, the quarterback, ready to call it. He's going to jump top left. Buttnose skip jumps forward onto him, and they're looking to focus down Casual. They're trying to get on to the Fenneks medic. But he survived so far. Reaper knows he's weak. He's looking to come in with his back turned, but Casual's giving him the juke. So Casual's doing a great job of surviving on this mid fight. And now, having weathered that storm, it seems like Fenneks are ready to move forward. 1000 Poops have already retreated into sewer and backed out, but their scouts want to come out here. Hank goes and makes the space, kills off alle. Now Schober kills off Spirit. Timmerman's traded, but Ripu and Hank were dancing around there. They outstayed their welcome as Damn Easy comes in. He's going to be the sheriff. He's locked them up in the spawn queue. And right now, it's going to be a mid taken by Fenneks, but there's still 2 rounds down. There's 10 minutes left. I want to see them getting aggressive here, Thalash.
They should definitely be able to take this second point. They actually, 1000 Poops do have the Uber, so I'm sure they want to contest this. They do not want to give this for free, at least trade Ubers. Maybe even try and hold it. Actually, they're not gonna... Actually, no, you see them walking out low left now. Uber's popped early for a hat. Ondkaja does force the Uber relatively fast, and they have to be careful that Spirit does not get caught off guard, and Sweet notices that, and he finds him in the low left corner, so no demo alive for 1000 Poops. Ondkaja goes down and rollout as well, and Fenneks are just powering through this rollout area. A lot of spam coming onto them though, so this could work for 1000 Poops, but they're really out of position here. Repu is so far away from his team, he's not getting any heals from Hat. 3 people down for Fenneks. Hat takes down alle with a big arrow, and Repu also finds the scout pick. Dempsey goes down late, I'm not sure what he was doing. He was chilling in lobby for a bit. Now a 1v1, Sweet takes down Hank into the lobby, but Repu's there to maybe trade on him. Will he find the frag? He's not connecting any shots, and he's just gonna back out.
He's baiting him. Buttnose comes in from behind to complete the pincer maneuver. Sweet goes down, outstayed his welcome yet again. Like these scouts from Fenneks, they are not afraid to take a fight when they probably shouldn't, but it's not really gonna matter. Sweet will back up in 5 seconds, and his team might be able to buy enough time here to deal with this Uber disadvantage. They're 20% off the pace, but Hat doesn't even look like he wants to push here. He's sitting back, he's playing very defensive with his teammates. There's still 2 rounds in the lead. 4-2 is the score. 1000 Poops set to take the first map if it stays this way. Join us here on Team Fortress TV. This is ETF2L Season 20 powered by TT eSports. It's the high playoff. It's round 2, essentially the semi-final here. The winner of this best of 3 goes to play Elo Girl. Right now though, Stevie JJ is going to go in and die after Casual died to a long range pipe there from Smira. Didn't even get his Uber charge up, and this is a fail push from Fenneks, and they're just looking to scramble here to try and make something happen to Lash.
Oh, Hat drops the rip. I was about to compliment Hat. I was actually just looking at that while you were talking. Like, Hat's playing this so well, so well. Like, that means he was hiding in choke. Hat goes down to 30 HP or so. He still holds the Uber, which was a good choice. It was unlucky that he did get flanked from PC by a scout. There's not really much he could do. All the scout would have had to do was connect a semi-decent shot. Unlucky by Hat, not much he could do about that. It was mainly his
You're such a Hat fanboy, man.
It was mainly his team fault not watching PC. Hat's playing this really well. I've always been a fan of this medic.
He's the beast.
He is the beast. He needs to come back in Prem. He needs to show these Prem medics who is the best. Buttnose!
Hello! Another body shot there.
Buttnose takes down Casual. Finds a frag onto shoulder as well. Big headshot. And this is just completely crumbling for Fenneks, but L is showing how to play jump maps right now as he goes into Hat. He's not gonna connect, but Sweet is there to follow up, so Hat goes down, but it's essentially a 6-for-1 trade. So mid will definitely go to 1,000 poops here. Casual is gonna be alive, but he's not gonna have anybody to heal for a little bit.
That's how good Hat is, man. Yeah, that's how valuable he is. Teams are prepared to lose 6 players just to kill off Hat. They've managed to do it, but like, this is the point where I'm looking for Fenneks to get aggressive. Like, they know they killed Hat. They can make the calculation there that their heals are actually closer to the fight, or where the fight would be. So if they pushed immediately as they spawned, they could have been in middle now fighting with the heal advantage, but they've waited so now it's sort of even here. They do still have a little uber advantage, but the clock continues to tick down, and Botnose is going to get back-to-back body shots on Casual. Kills him off again immediately. Caught him napping there, and again just the scramble here from Fenneks to try and make something happen. But look at 1,000 Poops just back off, soak up that pressure, and destroy everyone. Another wipe coming out. This has been a game of wipes, Thalash.
Another solid 6-for-1 trade for Fenneks there. This time it wasn't on Hat though, it was on Smear, so I'm not sure if that's even worth it. But yeah, Smear's down. Hat's has a 60% Uber advantage, and they're just going to wait for Smear to come back to the second point. And the Uber should be 100% once he comes back, so they're going to push him with this. Bonus is sniping, but I don't think they want another pick. Maybe they might actually stalemate this. 6 minutes left and they're up by 2 points, but I would imagine Hat to call this push because he knows they're aware of an advantage. But if you look at Fenneks now, they're just walking out the lobby and roll out. Smear gets dropped in the Uber charge. He was a bit too far behind it. This Uber is really, really poor for 1,000 Poops. They didn't have anybody in lobby, so it's only Hat and Hank left at this point. L's going to jump in. Hat might get caught here, actually. Will he get out? There's no way he's going to get out, please. He's definitely dead. Both sides come in and take down Hat, but really unlucky. I'm not sure what was going on. They didn't have anybody watching lobby as they pushed in. So 3 Fenneks players came out from the lobby area and just flanked the overcharge. So they might have even got into last before half the team was dead. And Fenneks are going to take this midpoint now.
It was really solid, the hold from alle in particular. Like, he was watching that bottom right, so he single-handedly like forced the Uber, backed off, did a lot of damage to the combo, and allowed the rest of his team to just play the flank freely. But right now the play continues here. Stevie JJ manages to get through a big old sticky trap without the use of the Uber charge. Then the pop comes out from Casual just to make sure that he doesn't die, but they didn't find any frags off that, so that's essentially playing into 1,000 Poops' hands. They're just toying with them right now, but we're going to see Fenneks continuing on to last. They're trying to stack the right hand side here in the attacking perspective. They're looking to bait somebody out of position, but it's actually they who lose the first 2 frags. Sweet and Schulberg again go down early, and it's all on Stevie JJ here. He's trying to barrel into the combo. He's looking to get damage onto Smear or Hat, but they just have so much health because they've survived pretty much the entirety of that attack. I mean, again, the scouts are dying at the exact moment they need to be staying alive and looking to sort of pressure the cap a little bit after their heavies make the distraction or put the pressure onto the enemy combo, but they're just giving away these easy frags and making it really simple for 1,000 Poops to defend. But they did a great job of executing that defense, and now they find themselves with still the 2-round lead, 4 minutes on the clock, and huge Uber advantage to left.
Look at Sweet though, he's hiding behind PC. Rappers might get caught off here. Sweet, what are you doing? You're missing easy shots. Hello, are you gonna get 1v1 it now? A 1v1 into PC. Sweet drops down to 47 HP. He's gonna, oh my god, he survives 5 HP. But he was hiding in that top PC area. Notices Repo go forward and he misses like 3 shots while Repo's not even looking at him. And he almost loses the 1v1. He does manage to get up with 5 HP, but
2 phrases, man, that should be in every TF2 player's book: 1v1'd and outstrat it. So we're gonna add these to Urban Dictionary. I love it, man. Right now, we're gonna see an attempted push coming in from Fenneks. They know they're at Uber disadvantage here, but they just can't wait any longer. They're trying to come through and spam from the safety of PC, but if ondkaja wants to whip out the scrapbook, he might just go balls deep into the combo here, but he's waited long enough for Casual to get his charge up, but he sits Stevie JJ in as a sacrificial lamb. So now Casual pops off the Uber, but they're already at man disadvantage. They're throwing players in here, they're trying to force, and they realise it hasn't gone well for them. They didn't single frag, so Fenneks are going to back out here with the 2-man disadvantage. They're looking to regroup on middle, but the clock continues to tick down. 1,000 Poops in the driving seat. They're looking almost certain to take this first map here, Thalash, barring a huge fuck up.
yeah, for sure. So, I mean, they're going to take this map like I predicted, and they're going to 5-0 Fenneks on Snakewater. So, you're welcome. Kaya is onto alle here. Oh, L being 5 onto Kaya. Rest in peace. 1v1'd and outstratted Kaya. Rest in peace. Alle even gives him the bind. But really messy middle here. Frags going back and forth. Then Easy takes down Hank, and the smart move from 1000 Poops would be to just back out. They know that they have a 2-point lead and only 2 minutes left, so Fenneks have 2 minutes to get 2 rounds. It's definitely possible, as they're already walking into that second point. Hat does not have the Uber yet, so you have to be careful. He's actually almost getting caught out here. Hat is surfing back and forth. He's not dead yet. He almost has the Uber. He does go down though on around 90%, and 3 players down for 1000 Poops here. Fenneks can continue to take this push until last, with still 10 seconds left in this respawn.
Kaya the mastermind, he's standing in the corner with 19 health.
Oh,
He sets up the medic pick, only 19 health here, he just waits and waits, but now it's all on Hank versus Stevie
he might
JJ.
win. Oh.
Or sorry,
Yeah,
Schuberg's there as well, they just gotta run forward, and they've kept the dream alive, man. It's 1 minute 30 left on the clock. They can definitely do this. If they tie this up, it's gonna go to a golden cap, and they'll play in just 1 round to settle it after this, but wow. Do you believe? Come on, Fenneks. Yeah!
I don't believe
Yeah!
I was actually really surprised. I think Hank could have won that. He had around 7 HP and the other 2 players had around 90 combined, but he does go down, and we're on to the next middle here. Early frag onto Stevie JJ from bot nose, but Samir and Rebel gets taken down. And Fenneks are so aggressive. They're basically in their choke before they've even got any caps on onto mid. They know they don't have a lot of time to work with, so they have to continue pressing W all the way until last and cap it. Only 50 seconds remaining here, so
They can do
just
it.
back out and get the supercharge. And one successful last hold is all that's going to take for them. Get a heavy up and engineer.
They've got time for an Uber and a repush here, like, that's what I wanted. If it's me, man, I'm going into trade Ubers immediately, and then I'm looking for the real push, the money push. But right now, it looks like Fenneks want to move all the way to that right-hand side. They're going to move in with their combo here. They will be coming up against the heavy. There's no sniper though, so they can effectively walk in here for free. And they're looking to focus down. They actually end up Ubering first. Onkaya coming in and forcing the multi. Outstrat it. Sui and Schoberg first to die again in this push. They need to time that a little bit better. There's 10 seconds left in the clock as the Uber fades. There's still 6,000 Poops players up. And it seems after a bit of a sketchy middle, they managed to just dig deep and hold on here to secure the straight up W. It's 4-3 here on process. We will be going to Snakewater soon in this best of 3, but stay with us for a look at the logs, buddy.
Called it. I should start betting in these games.
Oh yeah, you can bet as well, guys. Head on over to saloon.tf. We're finally getting some gambling action going for Team Fortress 2 competitive matches, courtesy of Cherry. It's still in a beta, but I think there's a game you can bet on tonight. It is Highlander though, so you can bet there and watch this game. Can you? Oh, awesome.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can bet on this game. But you can definitely bet on the playoffs for 66 coming up on Sunday, I believe it is. Actually, you can't bet on this game. Rest in peace. But as a Highlander game you can bet on. Otherwise, you can bet on the 66 playoffs coming up on this Sunday between BK and Reason.
Oh, you're doing a little bit of promotion there, man. Somebody's got to. These TFTV scrubs haven't done anything, have they?
I mean, if you want to win easy skins, just bet on Reason. It's 80 to 20%. I'm not sure why, because BK are gonna lose. Called it, but I'm looking at logs. I'm
looking at logs too.
Kaya with the strategies and the big 313 DPM. Fenneks Scout's falling a bit behind. Schoberg not having the best game. He does get 21 frags, but he's only at 163 DPM. Stevie JJ on 7k damage. Yeah, like I saw people point this out in chat as well. People said, has Stevie JJ jumped this map yet? I mean, he has 7k damage, but 11k heals. So if you look at that, he's taking away so much heals compared to what damage he's actually pumping out. Alle playing a good game though, and Hank up there going 33 for 16, solid. Actually, Rebel has a bigger KAD than him. But yeah, the scouts of 1000 Poops playing really well this game, following up on the damage of Buttnose and Kaya, and doing a really good job. Had only dying 8 times as well, compared to Casual's 12.
I feel like Suya and Schoberg were really strong in bursts, but I must have said it 3 or 4 times. They kept dying at the important part, like the very moments where the biggest plays can be made. They were like first to die, especially pushing last and stuff. Uh, at least 2 rounds that they could have taken just by staying alive in those last pushes where they had advantage situations, but they died early. So I gotta point the finger at those guys. Like, we can definitely question what the hell Stevie JJ is doing as well. But I mean, if their scouts are dying a little bit too easy, that kind of a knock-on effect. Like, if your scouts are always down and the enemy scouts are always up, how are you supposed to play soldier against that? It becomes really tricky. But I'm not going to overanalyze it based on logs. You were right, Thalash, and 1000 Pips emerged as victors on map 1. We are going to map 2 right now, and it will be Snakewater. This is Team Fortress TV with Admirable, Thalash. We got Ari on the camera, and Sim doing production in our new 2-man production setup there. This is ETF2L Season 20, powered by TT Esports. It's the high tier playoffs. It's round 2, aka the semi-finals. And it's Fenneks eSports by Simray.com versus the 1000 Poops of the poopocalypse, the team we have casted the most in the high division this season. And they haven't disappointed, taking map 1 there 4-3. It was close right at the end, but I think they were always in control, Thalash.
Yeah, for sure. It got a bit tricky at the end. Like, I wouldn't say through around the last round in the game, but they were definitely in control. They played the better game, and they deserved to win that map. Actually closer than I would have expected. I thought they were going to take it 4-2, even maybe 5-2. But Fenneks bring it back. It's going to give them a bit of motivation and what's the word? Confidence as they go into this second map. So
they were never in the lead. It was the closest the scores were was 0-0 and 1-1, but then after that it was always 1000 Poops in control. And I can see Sideshow shaking in his little boots on Twitch chat. He was trying to downplay 1000 Poops' potential to make it into the grand final against Elo Girl. But right now they seem on course to do just that. Fenneks need to come up with something special here on Snakewater. Their tournament life is on the line. There is money about to change hands here. It's 144 euros for third, but it's 216 and upwards for second. They need to, you know, make it happen, man. This is esports, baby.
I'm looking at Twitch chat, and I see a fake 2nuts in chat. Can I ban him?
Fake 2nuts?
Fake 2nuts.
Yeah, please ban.
Rest in peace, fake 2nuts. I miss that guy.
We should have a delayed trial, you know, with obviously the stream delay there, so we can wait and see if he responds and tries to prove himself as the real Max Urde.
Nice pronunciation there on his second name. Well done.
You like that? Nailed it, mate. Nailed it.
Oh, I miss that guy. Best medic in Sweden.
After Knutson, of course.
After Knutson.
Currently, I see 11 players on the server. Ondkaja, the strategical mastermind, is just lurking in spectator. He's probably, you know, sitting there with his whiteboard marker drawn on a screen on middle, you know, like the circles and shit. His magic men trying to figure out what to do on the upcoming mid fights. But you know, he had some good soldier bomb coordination with Buttnose, and that can be very effective on Snakewater. Do you think it's that they're good soldiers, or that the Fenneks scouts are not doing the job of denying them?
Well, if you look at it, like, I'd say
just
it's
the team effort.
It's
just the strats, man. It's probably just the strats.
It's the strats. It's Unkaja. He's going to be like, okay, Hank and Repu are going to carry us this game. We're just going to completely shut down the other Sullies because their scouts are throwing foreskins. And I mean, Hank and Repu, as you saw in the logs, they played a really, really strong game. I even believe that Hank was above Hat in points for the majority of the game. But we're live. Take it away, Admirable. Never mind. This is going to be an RR.
Oh, baby. RR, who's the culprit here? This is the mind games, you know. This is Onkaja's strat 1. Do a false start. Here we go for the real beginning, I hope. And no, is it? No, it's not. They're just chilling here. It's live on 3, I guess. They're gonna restart 3 times then play. But right now we're gonna go for a little bit more soap DM. False alarm, buddy. I hear them readying up. They want to play TF2, I'm sure of it. Yes, this is map 2. of these high playoffs round 2, aka the semi-final. It's a money match right here, and 1,000 Poops lead the series 1 map to 0, but there are still potentially 2 more maps, Snake Water and Logjam. And onto this mid fight, I'm looking at the perspective of Damacy as he moves into the blue kitchen here. He's making that distraction play, but nobody on 1,000 Poops has done the same. They're keeping 6 players in a line here. They're doing the Epsilon force field. Bite's got his pen out, and they're just going to walk across the point here. They've left Hank and Buttnose up top, but they just try and walk forward and focus players down on the point. They find 3 frags immediately. Buttnose and ondkaja go down eventually, but the scouts of 1,000 Poops are just playing around here. They've got Smira actually pushing ahead into the lower area. He's going to jump around. He's trying to get onto Casual, but his first sticky is wild. He hits the pipe. If only he connected that sticky. The roller rolls behind Casual, but he turns around and sees it. Casual will live to tell the tale. Meanwhile, on middle, Hat seems to have survived the onslaught, and he's going to be able to move forward with his scouts here as they take control. It will be Uber versus Uber, but they've just lost that territory. Fenneks, that is now sitting on their own second here, Thalash. What's Sui doing?
Sui's just dying. It's basically process all over again. He's dead before anything really happening. Buttnose goes in, forces the Uber into Casual. So, 1,000 Poops can just milk this Uber, go back with it, and they might actually not have to use. It does not look like Fenneks are putting like any pressure onto them. Actually, here we go. This is one solid in, but Hat does not want to pop for that. Hat is reading these guys like an open book. Maybe it was Kaya, who knows. But an Uber advantage, 4,000 Poops, and they're looking to push lower. Actually, might wrap it up to the top right. Alle a bit aggressive here, he might get caught. But no, Stiggies are coming out. 1 player down for Fenneks still. That means he's just about to spawn, and the Uber is gonna be popped for the blue team. They're getting a couple of cap time here, and that's forcing Fenneks to kind of jump on the point here. Kaya follows up with a lot of damage, a lot of splash damage onto the point, and 4 players down in a second for Fenneks. Only Al remaining, and he's gonna go down. Rest in peace. 1-0 to 1,000 Poops. Convincing round by them. Played it really well.
Great job by Kaya there on that last push as well. He managed to just jump and pull up at the point and stay there, and forcing everyone to turn around to try and deal with him. And he managed to do so much damage. It was like they didn't realise he was there. He was able to unload the full clip of rockets, reload for more. But we will be going to the second mid, and that first round took about 2 minutes 30 seconds. Ali's gonna take a little bit of smear spam, but he's just being softened up right now. And this time Damacy makes the same play into Kitchen, but Buttnose reads it, rolls out Kitchen and kills them off. So already they have this first pick in favour. Wraithboo's running forward and destroys Sui there, dancing around, jumps onto his own hut and kills off the Swedish scout. Swede on Swede action there.
Kaya chases down Casual. Casual's not going to get out. He gets caught off in second by Kaya. But yeah, like you said, Buttnose reading the last riddle perfectly. They realized that Damacy was rolling out PC, or into Kitchen, sorry, and Buttnose decides to roll out, take him out. He even took StevieJJ down afterwards, so it was basically a big 2v1 by Buttnose. 2v1'd, or 1v2'd. And now a big Uber advantage for 1,000 Poops. They might try and kind of mimic what they did last round, pushing through the left side. This time they do have a heavy. Schoberg is playing heavy, so they need to focus that guy down with the scouts. They're going to
want to go with scout.
Yeah, Hanks is coming in. Actually, Repo is still in lobby with Buttnose, so it's only 1 scout focusing this heavy, and it's not going to be enough. The heavy gets back into spawn, so a lot of time wasted for 1,000 Poops here. And it might crumble for them here. They're not finding any frags. Casual does go down, so that's at least something. But yeah, I'm not sure if they knew they had a heavy. If they did, it was a questionable move to send only 1 scout in, because the heavy can kind of just surf a couple of beat shots into spawn.
They should have played the point at least, man.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is, if you don't have 2 scouts, like, you can send 1 scout in, force the heavy out, but if there's not a second scout to kind of follow up with the cap time, it's not going to work, because you're not going to get the heavy pick, and you're not going to have enough cap time to finish the cap on the point. So I feel like they should have taken 2 scouts in instead of 1 scout and a demo.
It was a great hold though from Fenneks. Like, first up StevieJJ, he's waiting on the drop down, he just steps in as the Uber comes through the roller door. He steps out, gets a frag, and opens things up for his team. And it really snowballed for them after that. I just noticed here though that on the respawn, Hat's going to whip out the crit, so he will have advantage here. So this can be tricky, either if they choose to defend or push, but it looks like they want to push. And they're trying to focus down StevieJJ. He does get the pick onto ondkaja again. Now the crits comes out, but whoa! Spear finds Casual and alle with 1 sticky. He can't get this other frag onto Stevie JJ before he gets gibbed there, but the crits has already done the damage. They've got players behind. They're essentially being backcapped here. Schuberg and Stevie JJ looking to retreat to defend their own last, but they can't cover the distance in time. Buttnose and Hank gonna claim another cap there. 2-0 to 1,000 poops of the poopocalypse. They're running away with this, Thalash.
2-0. I called it. Cast of the season right here, boys.
Predictor of the season. Better of the season. Give this man your items.
Contact me for easy skins. We're on to the third mid now. Smear a little slower than alle, but it's not going to matter too much as alle does not find an early stick onto Smear. So, kind of default setup again. Once again, you see 1,000 poops just kind of holding that line, and Fenneks are just sending players into them. 4 players get taken down for Fenneks easily, and only 1 frag for Fenneks. And Kaya goes down as well, so...
Casual's getting chased as well, Buttnose has already gotten weak.
Buttnose missed out! He messed up his jump, but I think it's not going to matter too much. Casual
Come on guys, save Casual!
He's dead.
Heartbreaking stuff. So Kaiser goes down really late there. He's got a 15-second spawn to match Buttnose's, but Hat almost has his Uber up. Damn Easy's going to get aggressive, but ends up destroyed by Hank. And now this is just like a really simple push for 1,000 poops to make. Looks like they want to walk in right hand side, but they are going to be facing off against a hidden Sentry gun. It's only going to be level 1 as the Uber comes in. Hank gets launched forward. Oh, this is going to get gunned down by Schuberg playing heavy weapons guy here. And ondkaja is trying to retreat, but both he and Smear get crushed by alle, who just focuses that tiny entrance on the drop down, and big frags coming in against the 1,000 poops after I jinxed them by saying it was a simple push. What was I thinking, Thalash?
Yeah, I was really lucky by Hank. You see him just kind of fly to the top of last, hit the skybox, and then...
There's an easy way to do it, man. Don't run over the stickies, like shoot them. Even if you're Ubered, shoot the stickies.
Yeah, but you waste a couple, like, you waste some time.
Not the scout, like, but like, you know, the demo man or the soldier. Push them out of the way. Put a sticky in the door before it opens. You can immediately move those stickies. Pro tips here. I should have been a demo man.
You would have been the best.
That would have been terrible.
So,
let's talk about my terrible demo man abilities another time, Thalash. Tell me what's happening in this game.
So Fenneks, they have a little advantage. Pretty sure Hat's gonna get it in time. They're cold pushing in through kitchen. Uber is pop for Fenneks, and Hat's just kind of backing out, keeping his players alive. He knows that he's gonna have the Uber soon, so
there's a sticky trap in the middle. Ooh, doesn't get anyone. Forget
anyone. And now, yeah, Hat has the Uber. He doesn't even have to use Hank.
Hank comes in from the blind side. Everybody's looking the wrong way. Hank picks up 2 easy frags there against Medic and Scout. ondkaja kills off Sui as well. Smear it onto Schuberg, but ondkaja goes down. The Strat Master.
Look at
He's
alle,
not prepared to sacrifice his own
jumping
life.
in from the far left. He's get cold, and Repo takes him down when he didn't have a lot of HP. So he gets taken down. But once again, like, you see 1,000 poops, their scouts are playing so well compared to the Fenneks ones. Like, they're opening up so many fights, just cleaning up of the damage that the Solis are putting out. And now Hat didn't even use his Uber charge, so they have a big advantage. alle is still down, so they could walk in for free, or not for free, but right side without risking having a scout fly to the skybox like last mid, or last push even.
I think this is a really simple push. Yeah. What's gonna happen? Here comes Hank again. The stickies are blown and they managed to bring in Scout and Demo, and they're looking for targets here. So Hank's gonna play the point this time. This is what I was hoping he would do last time, but as you said, they didn't have ×4 there, so they weren't able to cap it. Maybe Smear could have done a better job of forcing them back, but it looks like they're doing the damage to find the frags. There's still Reboot dancing around behind, but he calls Medic and gives his position away. Hat was trying to hit him with an arrow there, but Reboot goes down. He's not able to pressure the point, but Buttnose arrives just in time to defend Hat from the Sui aggression there. And even though 1,000 Poops didn't manage to get in on to last and convert the point, they have maintained an Uber advantage, so they'll get that opportunity to push again in about 20 seconds. Uh-oh, the Strap Master. He's dusted off his suit and tie. He's going to be playing the espionage man here. ondkaja coming in lower as spy. We got to check out his perspective, I suppose. What? He's thinking of going for the point. He walks through. He's going to decloak. Nobody's looking around right now. Like, the heavy's a good pick here too. Like, any frag is probably good for Kaya. Oh yeah, he's good. And he's going to step on the point. Oh, he needs to walk in the corner. He was trying to get that back cap play, but the sentry was within range. And he'd already given his position away. Sui was able to step on the point, but here comes the Uber in from lower. It got forced very early, but Sui goes down. Now the sentry's going to follow, and 1000 Pips probably should have tried to commit there, but they dilly-dallied, they stepped back on the balls of their feet. The counter Ubers come in, they're getting cleaned up, and it looks like Hank will go down as well. Onkaya and Smear are alive. Smear is hiding in drop down, nobody's going to check it. He's got the pain train as well. He's got time 2 cap power. He's only got 83 health though. He's got to go against Damn Easy, who's on 200. Who's going to win this fight?
I would expect Damn Easy to take it. Actually, yeah, Damn Easy jumps him, so it should be fine. Even if Smear had taken down Damn Easy, he wouldn't have time to cap the point, as Fenneks did a good job of stacking it in time. But 2 players down, no Devilman for 1000 Poops, so this mid cap should be relatively easy to take for Fenneks. And it looks like they will, so it's like the first time Fenneks actually push 1000 Poops back. It's basically been 1000 Poops controlling this game for the majority of it, and now they're gonna see if they can push into second. But Sui, like we talked about, kind of dying a bit too early. Tried to take a 1v1 with Hank, but Hank did come out on top.
What loses in? Down to Casual, his second rocket gets him down to 50, but he doesn't get the force. Casual only just got the charge, in fact. So a half health Casual's now walking in lower, but already they have 2 picks looking to go here. Fenneks want to get their first round on the board here on Snakewater. This is their opportunity. They're going to Uber in from the right hand side. They're bringing in alle and Stevie JJ, Pocket and Demo Man. They're trying to do damage, but all they've ended up doing is forcing the charge. Casual is just about going to escape underneath there. Smear's second sticky couldn't catch him, so a little bit of a reset here after a very close Uber trade there from Fenneks.
Yeah, they didn't really find the frags. I didn't actually pay too much attention to that last push. I was doing something else. I was not doing a good job. I'm sorry.
They got juggled at the roller door. Good spam coming out from 1000 Pips just to get enough time to get their own charge up. And they also have Hank playing NG now, so they're going to have a level 3 by the time the re-push comes in, and it's going to be really effective because they don't have an Uber charge to deal with this.
Yeah, for sure. And to Damn Easy die or CBJJ dying does not help it either, but he's they're not going to push without him anyway. Uber's going to be equal, so there's no point for them to go in and trade it. Hank on Engineer as well. Maybe CBJJ is going to off-class, maybe he's going to go spy, maybe snipe if he can do that. No, he's staying soldier. So looks like Fenneks wants to push into this last point with kind of an equal man advantage, whatever man. What do you call that, Admirable? Equal. An equal settings.
Men. boys.
But, yeah.
Oh wow. Ali's gonna get the force, but he does die, so there's no Demo Man. But this push does finally come in. Unkaya gets 2, and Damn Easy's just standing there waiting for the follow-up. Sui comes in with the Uber here, or Schuberg in fact. Damn Easy and Casual trying to work that right hand side, but they realised that getting the sentry gun probably wasn't going to be enough. They're trying to back out here, but their entrance is being cut off. Casual is being caught out as well. Repu picks up a 2k. Hank finds Damn Easy as well. The scouts of 1000 Poops are just cutting through Fenneks like hot butter here, man.
Yeah, so now 3 people dead. Casual just spawning. Elle is the only one who's forward, and he actually hits Repu with some spam pipes, so that's unlucky, but he gets out in time. He realizes that he's the only one really forward for his team, and there's no point for him to get caught out. Now Fenneks, they're looking to put some damage onto 1000 Poops. They don't want to give this midpoint for free. Damn Easy gets in, hits a good rocket onto Smear, which holds him a little bit back, but Head is there to give him some heals, and now Bottles jumps in, finds a frag onto Casual, and Hank follows up once again. Bottles gets the skill stick onto Elle, but Sui on Spy, I didn't even notice that he gets 2 picks. He takes down Hat and Hank. And now just Repu alive in a 1v2 situation. He might be able to win this actually. Showboy's really weak, but with Sui putting out some revolver damage onto him as well, there's not too much you can do. But I think Repu knows that the scout is weak because you see him contesting again. And now with Ondkaja coming in to help him block this midpoint, then they could definitely go for it. They also know that Sui's
senses something's up, yeah. He's trying to spam rockets here, but finally gets one. That's Ondkaja's ESP. I'm not talking about hats, it's just or hacks even, it's just like one of his abilities as the king of outstratting. He finds the spy, he's ready to go.
Kaya is too smart for these guys, he should be in Prem.
He is wily.
I mean, last time this guy went in Prem, it went pretty well for him, I think. He even had Hank with him. Like, half of these players and 1000 Poops were basically the same team, and I mean they performed well in Prem last time. Not gonna lie, but yeah,
They did get 1 point at least, if I remember. Was it one win? Did they win a map or did they just get a point? We're talking about the legacy of Saints here. But both teams have Uber. We could see action. 14 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock, and it seems like Fenneks want to make something happen here. They're going to sacrifice 2 players before the Uber's been popped off, and now they're looking to retreat here. Ondkaja is going to enter into Sorum for free. Hat knows he doesn't need to pop here, but he's going to pop actually. Ondkaja's called for it, but he's way too far ahead, and Ondkaja is going to get just plucked out of the air there by the scattergun of Sjoberg, and 1000 Poops retreat onto their mid here, but Buttnose is still contesting from lower. The scouts are getting buffs. They're trying to go forward here. They've caught out alle. Nice focus fire there. Smira and Repu absolutely crushing him, and Kaiser's been forced into his lobby, but he gets gunned down by the pistol of Hank. And Fenneks are finding frags here. They're trying to scramble. They're looking to make something happen, but 1000 Poops read this as a win. They're going to just retreat with that medic pick in hand, and they're just looking to keep Hat alive here. Sweet's going to come barreling through the door. He's setting it up. He's creating the space here for Dameezy and Stevie JJ to get in, and Sjoberg gets launched in the air. Smira's air pipe gets stolen though, as Sjoberg either kills himself or craters there. And 1000 Poops just keep backing off and soaking up this damage, but the whole time they're building up this huge Uber advantage. BJJ's trying to jump behind, but Repu has the read on him, and he isn't even going to make it onto Hat there. Gunned down yet again, and just great play coming out from the scouts of 1000 Poops, the ultimate bodyguards here for Hat, who really doesn't need the protection anyway.
Yeah, I haven't seen Hat go down a whole lot. I think the only time he's really gone down is when they fail the last push. Even then he manages to get out a lot of the times. So Hat may be pulling at like another game where he dies less than 10 times on the last map. It was really back and forth, but he still only died 8 times. So he might be able to. That makes a big deal in these games if you have a medic who dies 5, 4, or like less than the other medic. You can really see it, and it makes so much difference in the game because of the heals that Hat's able to pump out for his teammates. But
come on, mate.
like
Everyone knows medic's the easy road to the high tier.
Yeah, in some cases, Admirable. I mean,
what are you saying my name there? I don't understand. So he's trying to peek here onto Hat, but he's not able to find the hero headshot he needs. He looks to step into cheese, but gets shut down by Buttnose. And an Uber has come out here, but Buttnose is trying to make his way onto last, but it seems like a solid push out here from Fenneks eSports, and they've found the frags. They've covered the potential backcap threat, and now they're able to take control of their own second point, and it's pretty much equal in terms of Uber, so it's going to be a dry push coming up here. It looks like alle and Stevie JJ are going to move in on the upper area. They're going to look to control this high ground. Alle's jumping forward to the right, Stevie JJ's got the left. Scouts and Dameezy coming in, and it's just free admission here onto middle. Smear must have a trap up. He's got sticks there again, but Detson finds no one. And I think we could see a little bit of a sea change here. Fenneks are trying to get back into the game. They're going to continue to push a little bit. Already their scouts are in on the right. Their combo is, I don't know, man, it's molasses in that Sorum. They're slowing it down. Now they're coming through, and wow, 1000 Poops are just going to back off. I think they've got a misread of the situation here. They don't want to get involved in this non-Uber fight. They're going to retreat on to last. And those are probably the 2 easiest points that Fenneks have ever taken in their lives, man.
Yeah, I kind of understand why 1000 Poops played that. They had Ondkaja and Sniper, and he was not really in a position to like get an early pick or some damage. So I mean, I think it's a wise decision to just back out and trade this Uber onto last. And look at Tat. He used it so late. Like by the time he used his Uber, was pretty much fighting for Fenneks, and now he's just gonna take the scouts into the lobby. Hank and Repu so aggressive, but they're a bit too aggressive because they run away from Hat, and that will result in Hank dying. So 2 players down for 1000 Poops here is not the ideal situation they want to be in. They may be overextended a little bit. Now Fenneks, with a 1-player advantage, will push in, but they lose Sjoberg really early to Buttnose.
Play the point. Play the point.
Finds an arrow onto Stevie JJ, and now they're just kind of stacking the point, but it's too late because Ondkaja comes in. So much damage onto everybody. Al is the only one left, really. Casual did a good job. He surfed the splash damage kind of into lower, and he connects with Dameezy. So Casual doing a good job of getting out, but another hold into last.
Pointing the finger of blame at Swee, man. The point was open for long enough. He was like trying to stint somebody's frag on some airborne 1000 Poops player when if he just stepped on the point, man, that was done and dusted. That was a round. But still, we're sitting here. It's 2-0 to 1000 Poops. And Fenneks eSports have yet to break their duck here on Snakewater, our second map. They need to get around on the board here. They come with an uber charge on the right hand side. Hat doesn't have it yet. Stevie JJ's in onto Hat, but Hank steps in and takes the hit. Sacrifices himself to keep his medic alive. Hat's just got his uber charge up as well, and he doesn't even need to pop. And they've only lost Hank. Buttnose does go down as I say that though, but he manages to kill off alle. And 1000 Poops, they're just going to hold here, I think. They do have a big uber advantage. They're going to have to perhaps face a little suicide play though. Nobody wants to jump in. Like, this is the opportunity when they had that little man advantage. Go for it. Damizi and Sweet are coming in now, but they're really weak, and ondkaja is going to pick up a crisp frag there with a nice rocket to catch Damizi as he ran into the lobby. Here comes the uber charge now from 1000 Poops, and Ripu and Hank showing them how to do it. But Hank's got a little bit overextended there. He has gone down. Nice pipes coming out from alle, but Ripu continues to move forward here. They're just finding frags left, right and centre, and 1000 Poops. That's how you hold on to last. They pushed out, but uh-oh, there could be an uber charge coming in here at Thalash.
Yeah, they need to be careful. I'm sure they're aware of it, considering how early Casual used compared to them. So Het will definitely know that Fenneks are in a position of an uber advantage. So they should just play defensive. They are. I would put a player in cheese right now, spotting, because they don't really have vision onto that right side. They can't really see them until they're really in, but they are called in, and Kaya's going to get caught here on the bridge. With the scout and cheese, you can kind of spot that area and back out before Assault jumps around the corner, but this time is going to work in favor of Fenneks. Big air shot from Botnose onto CBJJ, he gets destroyed. And now Fenneks are trying to walk into that right side, but Botnose overextends a little bit, he goes down, and Repu's alone on 1 HP on the far right. He will get out, actually no, he will not. Sweet takes the kill on him, and Smear is now walking in. Uber is popped for Het, and looks like Damizi is going to get caught here. No, he manages to get up with 30 HP. So now Casual once again in a position of an uber advantage. Alle, what are you doing, Alle? Why? He jumps in, he's so weak, he craters. And Damizi goes in as well. What are you doing, Fenneks?
I don't know, man. It's just their sack 3 and wait for the push out play. I don't think it's going to work this time.
That good of an idea, because the players are like so delayed, it makes no sense. They don't even have to uber to block the second point.
They will have it though, they will have it. They got 95 here, they just need to keep healing Kaisel and Stevie JJ. They could go in and like totally block here, set it up for their team, but they're going to retreat because they're 2-0 down and they want to defend their loss. Okay, now they're getting ready to push from the left hand side, but Sui is dead. They're going to find frag on entry though, Stevie JJ onto ondkaja, and they're able to make good territory gains here. They could continue to push lobby, but it looks like they want to turn around and make sure they cap the point. They knew they had Botnose isolated there, so they're going to take a second frag for their troubles, but now Het has his charge, so this next play they're looking to get that uber out from Het. They're not going to be able to cap the point unless Het drops, but that's never going to happen to Lash.
That's the beast. He's not going to drop it, and with a heavy on Hank,
oh, they get
he's
the
just
force.
going to pop. Yeah, I expect to get the force, so now I wonder if they're just going to do the same thing as last time, throw around, throw away disadvantage.
Repu just comes running out lower, manages to surf on the little explosive damage there, through the lower door, gets into Casual, 2 shots, medic down, and this is just a great situation again for 1000 Poops.
alle destroyed Repu. Repu surfed the pipe away into window, but alle, he plays jump maps, he knows what to do, so he puts Sticky on the ground, he jumps after him and finishes up the frag. Well, really well played by Repu, like you said. I didn't actually see the frag on the medic, but I saw the kill feed, that's all that matters. When you're a caster, you don't have to see what's going on, you just have to call out the kill feed. That's how you win at this. But yeah, Het win the advantage again. Sui is sniping this time, so that might be a good change for Fenneks, considering they've been pushing this last point for a solid like 10 minutes now. So Sui sniping that lower area. Nobody's really close to kind of block him, so Cats needs to be careful that he does not step in that sideline, but I don't think he will.
He's looking for that angle shot. He's gonna get bored and show his position to ondkaja, and ondkaja, the stat machine, he's just processing this new data, and he knows he needs to spam here, because look at Sui, he's charging up the body shot. He's gonna tag ondkaja, but it's not gonna kill him. He has 300 out there now. They are aware of the sniper threat. A lot of spam coming in. Sui continuing to look for that elusive headshot, but cannot find the entry frag that Fenneks are looking for. And right now, man, 5 minutes, 35 seconds left on the clock. They need to start making something happen. They're losing 2-0, and they're going to send Sui in through the left with a hero shot. Huge air shot coming out from Botnose there, but he actually gets gunned down by Sui despite making that big play. Now the Ubers have been traded But look at this, Fenneks actually have a nice entry from the left-hand side here. They have that man advantage, so they're continuing to work it forward, but the team health really favours 1,000 poops here, and I think that the body language of Fenneks says that, oh shit guys, we're weak, don't pressure us. They're starting to get their heels up, they're looking to walk onto the point. This is a great opportunity for Smear to get the clean up. Big damage coming out on the point, it's a meat grinder, and Casual and alle are trying to retreat, but neither of them will survive, I think, here. Stevie JJ just respawns on the back spawn there, but that was a complete wipe coming in against Fenneks. Good hold by 1,000 poops.
I'm really surprised Fenneks lost that actually. Their HP was still better than the 1,000 poops, as you can see in the top bar we have. They had a lot of weak players, but they have more players. So they had better HP, more players, but they kind of just waited for 1,000 poops to get spawners, and Smear came in, and once Fenneks was stacking on point, he just put Stakes on it, press mouse 2, and got a lot of easy frags. But now a double soldier bomb coming in from them, and Stevie JJ. Elle jumps in as well. Uber gets popped from Hat, so a good force from them. Elle might even get a pick onto ondkaja here. Kaya's super weak. It looks like Stevie JJ is gonna get that frag, and they're gonna manage to defend this midpoint, but 2 dead for them. They have to be careful that they don't lose any more players. Repu tries to go in. Elle survives with 1 HP. Really unlucky by Repu, but that death from him is not gonna matter too much. He's gonna be up in time to kind of hold this second point. Casual with a noob advantage though, he might know, so I would expect him to just continue into his sawmill area, try and get cap time. Showbake's already in a position really, and Elle jumps forward as well, puts some pressure onto Smear, but he needs to be careful here because Casual's not quite with him, and Photos comes in from the far right side.
He jumps out of cheese onto the wall directly in front of him, and like pogos off that, or skip jumps around the corner. Like just totally changes direction and comes in like on Casual's back with 2 sick rockets. Big med pick there, but his teammates have sort of bumbled this, and they end up giving away a round there, as Fenneks with no other option but to push, just go for it, man, and they managed to get it. It's 2-1 right now, and there are 3 minutes 15 seconds left on the clock. It's still anyone's game, man. It could go either way.
Yeah, but just considering we haven't had a mid fight in a really long time, it seemed like 1,000 poops were usually the ones winning mids, as I remember. This might just allow 1,000 poops to get another 1 round, but there's always hope. Damn easy. It's kind of destroying his hope right now.
He goes kitchen again, 3 mids in a row. He goes kitchen, or 4 mids. At least 3 of 4. He's too predictable, man.
Yeah, he goes down.
We do have a pause though.
Yeah, he goes kitchen, but you see buttons in the kitchen area as well.
3 guys went kitchen from 1,000 poops. Like they outnumbered him. Nice play from them. Outstrat it, I guess. You know, actually outstrat it. Well played ondkaja.
It's difficult for them easy to play Roman when he's playing with the likes of ondkaja. Like everything he does is just cold before he does it. From ondkaja, he knows. ondkaja has been practicing. ondkaja has been practicing this game his whole life. I mean, he wants to play versus Sideshow's team. He wants to take down Elo Girl. He wants to show who are the true champions of I.
ondkaja has been like a TF2 journeyman, you know, for a long time. He's been learning the craft, but he's had an epiphany recently. You know, he's been up the mountain. He's had a vision from God, and now he is just the ultimate TF2 strategist. And he's looking set here, man, to guide his team into the final against Elo Girl, where I'm sure he's going to win, and he'll soon be back in Prem. And I can only assume that ondkaja will emerge victorious in the Premiership of Season 21, after which TF2 will officially be dead. Does that sound fair?
I mean, if I does get into Prem, it might be a big rip for TF2, but we'll see. Like I said, this mid-fight is not going too well for Fenneks. They're not finding any frags. ondkaja is really weak, though. Actually, no, he's not. My heart's broken. Hello. ondkaja is not weak, I lied, but yeah, like I said, 1,000 poops take this mid, so they might try and make this a 3-1 scoreline, and if they do, it's basically over for Fenneks. The dream's dead, Admirable, and my 2-0 prediction will be correct.
I mean, 2 minutes 30 seconds, and I'm feeling it for Fenneks. Stevie JJ walking forward, gets focused down, Casual pops off the Uber, realising that things were going pear-shaped, but the pop comes in just a millisecond too late. Stevie JJ gets dropped, and the combo of Fenneks is just retreating here. But look at 1,000 poops, they're all going to turn around today with the flank threat. They know that Schoberg is there along with Damn Easy. They're still pushing though. Alle's going to jump up and take control of the high ground. It's making it difficult here for 1,000 poops. I mean, Fenneks are really giving everything they have here. They're trying to create this messy play. They're trying to turn it into a melee on middle. but 1000 pips again, just walking back, soaking up the damage, and they managed to engineer man advantage, and now it seems like Fenneks aren't confident in pushing against that. They know they still have 1 minute 40, that's enough time to tie it up and take it to 2-2, take it to a golden cap. They didn't manage to do it last map, but they got close to it, and it seems this is the play. This is the basket they're putting all their eggs in right now, Thalash. They're going for that golden cap.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else they can really do. But they got to make something happen soon. Hat does have an advantage, and I don't think 1000 Poops are going to push this. I mean, if they just hold off like the super push, if they win the super trade, then it's basically GG from there. But then we see taking an early pipe. He jumps on that roof, top left roof, and the Smear is there to take care of him. But Uber trade there's an Uber trade on the left side, the sawmill area. You see a single, like both single Ubers, not much happening. Now Fenneks have to be careful they don't give away too many picks, so they can actually do this trade, like the non-Uber push. But
air shot it.
As I say that, they do the solid 5-for-1 trade for bot nose.
Like I feel like 1000 Pips knew exactly what was going on there. Ondkaja just he and Hat taking out the enemy combo with the Uber trade there, or like at least distract them long enough, and everyone else from 1000 Poops was just looking to the flank there. Botnose crushed a couple of guys in the kitchen, or at least set the frags up. Like he just went straight in there, sacrificed himself for a load of damage, and now 1000 Poops are looking to go in and get another round on the board, but the defense is looking pretty strong here. Repu could have gone in and killed off them easies. 47 health, Botnose comes in, Repu's just chipping away at him, but whoa, big magic rocket there from Davies, kills off Repu, but no, Botnose finds two, he's stepping on the point, but the clock ticks down. He's not going to get the round, but again, a domineering performance from 1000 Poops of the poopocalypse. They've taken map 2, they've taken the series, a 2-1 scoreline, and wow, Sideshow, he's terrified now, mate.
Kaya even wrote outstratted and then disconnected from the game instantly.
Just in case they didn't realise he'd been out. Do you think that's a bind?
But like at this point, it probably is. Yeah.
I'm gonna close TF2, but I am gonna open the log, and we can see what TLA tells. We did get a full 30 minutes of play there. Well, it says 31 actually with the pause. Thanks Zub, idiot logs. Oh my god, stop offering this extra free service. But
yeah,
again, Ondkaja padding his damage stats, man.
That's not important. I think the important part here is that Hat went 2 for 4, and Casual went 1 for 14.
That's not Hat, mate. That's Tektron. Hat couldn't make it tonight.
Oh right, yeah, the Tektron's the dream. Hat's always been a big fan of Tektron.
Tektron hate a good lunch. He was very angry. Old jokes, sorry. Yeah, so Hat with a great performance. Really solid. But look who's getting all the frags on this round. Botnose, 27 for 6 for 20 with a little roamer masterclass there. It's
looking at the scouts
again, delivering.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scouts. Sweet up there at the top with 8k, although 2 of it did come from 1 minute of spy. But doing a better job this map, I'd say he still goes 16 for 26. So like, you see the scouts dying so often. He's actually the guy who dies the most in the whole server. And Schoberg not having the best night tonight. He is not finding a lot of frags. He doesn't die as much as Sweet though, but he's not really finding any damage either. He's 2.4k damage behind Repu, who is the second lowest damaging player in this game. But Hank and Repu not having quite a dominating performance as they did on Process, but still playing this really well. They don't die nearly as much as the scouts of Fenneks, and that really showed in the game.
Yeah, like looking at the kills and assists per death, the top 5 is all 1000 Poops players. Hat actually topping that with a 5.0 ratio of kills and assists to death. Really impressive there from 1000 Poops. Didn't take too many risks, but they didn't need to. They were always in control again this map. And Thalash,
interviews?
You recognised their class. You knew it was going to be a 2-0. Yeah, we got to go interviews. We got to hear more from Ondkaja, the people's champion.
Have you
Hank and Kaya want to do it. They have the info. They were here previously. Maybe I need to whip it out again. Oh, what? Wait, why are they in Did we have team comms for this whole game and no one told us? They're actually in the mumble below us, right?
Oh, that is true. Why didn't you tell us, Admirable?
Mate, I didn't set it up.
Notice?
I didn't know. So
That's
great,
why you'll
great
never
use
be
of the team
cast of the
comms there
season.
by us. We could have actually heard Onkaja's strats live, but
Now we
nobody
just have to talk
told
about
us.
them.
We were more interesting for sure, so Thalash. But yeah, there will be interviews, guys. Stay with us here. There won't be a third map because 1,000 Poop's too strong. But maybe I'll just drag them in and they're actually in the channel. I'm going to do it. I'm going to surprise them. Here comes Onkaja and Hank. Welcome, guys. Are you ready to be interviewed?
Yes,
Absolutely.
of course.
We didn't realize you guys were here for
Yeah, thanks
team
a lot.
comms.
Thanks
were you,
a lot.
were you here
Thanks
for
a
the
lot.
whole team maps?
Well, then you didn't get to catch up my strats then.
Yeah, I
Who
like
organised
the super
this?
strats.
Who organised this? Who told you to come into Mumble?
We just connected by ourselves.
What the fuck? Why didn't you tell us?
Keeners.
Okay, well, opportunity missed, but congratulations. A decisive victory. Thalash backed you from the start. You know, he said it was going to be a straight up 2-0. I was hoping for a little bit of fight from Fenneks, but it didn't happen. Onkaja, your verdict on the game.
Very outstratted our opponents as usual. On every level.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
My team told me not to say this, but I said it anyway because it's the truth.
Shut the fuck up, guys. Shut the fuck up.
It's the truth.
Jesus.
I believed in your strats from the beginning, Kaya.
Thank you, Slash.
The strats
No
are
problem.
terrible.
You guys had some nice plays for sure. And again, Onkaja, your top damage in there. Are you just like padding the logs like war, or what's the deal?
No,
Are you the real deal?
Well, I'm main calling, so a lot of what I do is my main calling is like based on what I see and what I do. So I guess I do a lot of damage, and I see an opportunity to go in, and I go for that opportunity.
Are you the big shot American pocket caller? Are you the EU's answer to Platinum?
I don't have that much experience as Pocket yet, but like in maybe 2 years, I could be slightly better than I am now.
2
Make
years?
it-
You think
make
TF2
it-
is going to be alive in 2 years?
Make it more 10 years.
TF3.
You're not believing in his teammates here, guys.
Why are you so
No.
salty, Hank?
Because
Onkaja
we're
just carried you to another victory. Deal with
yeah,
it.
because we're splitting up after the season anyways. Fuck
You're
that.
splitting up. Why are you breaking up the band, man? The dream team.
Yeah, I know, but we just made this team together for the season. Like, just took all the best players available and put together a team. And it was just supposed to be one season project anyways. So it have been
Oh,
fun.
I get it. You're splitting up the team. Wink, wink. Then you're going to reform it and sandbag high again. Okay.
No,
I
we're gonna.
understand.
No, the big strat is reform Saints and lost motivation.
Reform Saints and hate yourself again. At one point in the season. I like it. Great idea.
Yes. I didn't actually play that season.
That was the difference.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Fucking Alba.
So I think we could talk a little bit about the game. Try and pick the
Yes.
mind of Onkaja. In the second map, even though you guys are always in control, Onkaja, you seem to be the guy that was getting sacrificed to set up the plays for your teammates. Like you were more than happy to go in, take a lot of hits, do a lot of damage, but ultimately die. But your team was always sort of stacking the flank and really taking that fight really effectively. Is that your plan?
Yeah, it is. Like I go in, make space. If I survive or not, it doesn't matter. It should be a victory for us anyway. In my opinion. Only time when we lose is when my team is not following in my strats, and then I can't outstrat them, right?
Bullshit.
Talking about your mid fights, then I suppose we go back to process. We saw a lot of nice coordinated soldier bombs between you and Buttnose. Seemed really much smoother than the previous game. Are your guys your chemistry just seems to be going from strength to strength? Is this going to be something that Saicho needs to watch out for in the big grand final game?
Absolutely.
We'll completely switch up our strats, so this game won't even matter anymore.
Oh, that's right. I remember asking you, did you have any secret strats that you were going to be holding off them? You still have them. You've got some more in the tank there. Something that Sideshow hasn't seen yet.
Yeah, I'm saving my best aces for the final game.
Yeah, Onkaja's got aces up his sleeve. Oh my
Admirable.
god.
I just want to point out that alle is in Mumble, so you might want to drag that guy in.
Oh yeah. I was talking to the guy's name I can't pronounce. Lamamta. Here he is. Ali. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yeah.
Alle.
Nailed it.
Alle.
Welcome. We've just been sort of basking in Onkaja's glory here, but give us the Fenneks perspective. How much of an honor was it to play against Onkaja?
It was a really big honor. That's all I can say.
Probably one of the greatest TFT minds of our time. It's really exciting to be part of the scene right now. But like Sideshow had backed you guys in the previous game. He says, Fenneks are going to be too strong for 1,000 poops. Do you think that was well placed? Did you guys underperform today, or are 1,000 poops just the better team? The ELO rankings say that you should be stronger than them. What went wrong?
I think. Wait.
Is it too emotional, or are you just raw right now?
Yeah,
You don't want to talk
really,
about it.
really emotional right now.
If I
But,
point at can you point
like-
at the doll? Where did Onkaja touch you?
Wait, I'll answer the question. Our team, I think we are better than them, in the base, but everyone is just doing stupid stuff, and everyone's just choking, and people are not calling, and we just underperformed. I think. I think we could have beaten them on a good day, and even then, I think we had a good day. Poops, literally, deserved their victory, very much, but. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed with my team.
So what do you mean? You think if it was 6 MGE battles, you guys would come out on top, but because you actually have to play as a team and come up with strategies, you failed?
I know we can beat them normally, but just today was not the day. I guess it's hard to say why.
Was there a different atmosphere on your mumble today? Did you guys feel the pressure because it's the playoffs?
I think a little bit. At least I know Kaushal was kind of choking a lot. His Ubers were kind of fucked up sometimes. And our calls were not our calls were way less than usually. And I don't know, it was just bad.
We'll point the finger of blame for you, man. We saw particularly on process, probably on both maps. In fairness. And some of your important pushes, such as pushes on Thalash and stuff, your scouts, both Sui and Sjoberg, seem to be dying too early. I want you to reprimand those guys. I want you to make them write out 1,000 times lines. I will not die first in any push. I will not die first in any push.
Yeah, they do that a lot. I don't know. We try telling them. We try making them learn, but they just like to die all the fucking time.
It's not like they have to never push. They just have to wait for the right moment, Let someone else do the damage.
Yeah, they usually realize that they shouldn't push in like they do, but because after they die, usually they're like, oh, we shouldn't have done that. But I don't know. They don't seem to learn that they shouldn't do it. I don't know.
They've just got the heart of warriors, the red mist descends. They feel like they have to go for the frags.
Russians,
Russians.
You basically have 2 MSHs in your team.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Except they don't have the same DM, so we usually just die. Our both scouts die, and we don't really get that anything out of it.
Let me ask you then. You're a little bit salty. I'm not gonna lie. Spam some PJ salts there. You think you should have won it, even though you got 2-0'd and you were never actually in the lead over either map. But the question I'm gonna ask you is, who do you think is gonna take the grand final then, or how close is that game gonna be?
I think Elo Girl is going to take it, but I know that Poops will make a good fight to get second place. At least that's my prediction.
Easy win, easy win.
I don't know. I think Elo Girl is just a more stable team, more stronger overall. But I think Poops are also extremely
I
good.
think they are not that stable because Sparry haven't played for a while, and
Yeah,
they have Mercs
They've
all
been
the
playing
time.
with Mercs. I don't know. I think they should be
Yeah.
fine. I don't know. But we'll see, I guess. It's hard to say. It's hard to predict.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. It will be close anyways. It will be fun. Footy.
tell us your reactions then to the whole Swiss system. Obviously, these guys in Prem and their ivory tower haven't experienced the new divisional system, but like looking back on your season, then Ali, are you happy with the new system? Has it been good?
I think overall it's been good. It had some flaws, like some teams got into playoffs only playing easy teams, like yeah, like for example, it said, and some teams like I don't want to like call out different teams, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Like I think Corby Clan, like they are a good team for sure, but I think they also play very easy opponents most of the time. And then like teams like Danger Dogs and Force Kings that actually, I think, in my opinion, deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gets like completely fucked. So
the thing that would have actually solved this though is the fucking admins had made more than 4 teams in the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, they really should have made it like 6 or 8. Like I don't really see a reason why they didn't. But I guess it was too late to change it. Like by the point where they asked us to change it, I don't know. It was just a mess. Like I think next season they will change it though. Hopefully.
I don't know, the Danger Dogs lost to the Polacks, so it's not really...
The Polacks were fucking strong though, like, they were really good when they were playing.
We always 5-0'd them.
Yeah, so did we, but they got really good after a while.
Ah.
That's because they learned from the best. That's right, me. But, yeah, I wish there had been more teams in the playoffs. It could have been...
much more fun.
Even more interesting, yeah. We've had some good games so far, but... Hank, talk to me about your expectations then of the final. You're going up against Elo Girl. How much are you going to win by?
I don't know. It's hard to say, but we're at least aiming for win, of course.
What's the situation with their team? Are they still using Nuki?
They have been using Sheepy now. Like, Nuki have been PCW with BK. So they have been using Sheepy as a merc on the PCW.
You're going to deny the merc? Deny the merc, do it.
No, fuck it. No. No, but Nuki is going to play the official with them.
Nuki is gonna get denied in playoffs.
I've got a response here from Lutus as well. Toba messages me on Steam to say, at least we took a map off 1,000 poops. Hank, do you think Lutus are actually better than Fenneks?
No. Fenneks is better. But the thing is, like, we practiced a lot of process the past few days. Just like we knew that Fenneks would pick process and we didn't want to ban process. So we just practiced a lot and trained on the coordination with the soldiers and not overextending all the time. Because when we played against Lutuset, I fucking overextended all the time. And we didn't play as a team. So we decided just to play heals and play it a bit slower.
Was that Onkaja's idea? Was that him outstratting?
Yeah, it was Kaja's idea.
My idea was to lose the map on versus Lutuset, so that Fenneks would pick this map in false confidence.
Big strat.
So, Ali, then, what does the future hold for Party Boys, for Fenneks? What are you guys going to do with your €144 that you've just won, and what are the plans for season 21?
At least for me, I will probably like, just, maybe kick 1 or 2 people. I don't know. No, I don't know. I might rebuild the team, but I might leave the team. I don't know. I might just keep it the way it is. It's hard to say. We'll have to talk about it sometime, like with the team. But yeah, like I personally, I really want to try just making us a good team and just play a really good season. Like, so I wanna make the best team possible. Yeah.
3rd place is not bad considering the 1st and 2nd place is 2 really solid teams as well.
Yeah, we like when we came into this season, we aimed for like top 5, I think. Or yeah, so 3rd place obviously it's I am really happy with it, but I think we could have pushed a little bit further.
I see a request here on Twitch chat to kick them easy.
Easy's fucking good. Easy's really good.
Are you gonna cut your scouts?
Yes, of course.
Rest in peace.
Exclusive.
We'll see.
Okay, this has been an interesting interview, but we're gonna quit while the going's good.
Yeah.
I got a shout out to Ari and Sim who've been doing production. Ari was on camera and Sim was working at all the shiny no CG stuff. My boy Thalash here casting with us, but I'm gonna throw it open mic here. Your shout outs, or let's go in alphabetical order. Ali, who do you want to send some love to?
Torret, of course, and Lamyara for sponsoring my team.
So that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Lamiana. Yeah, he messaged me on Steam to say that actually. I'm gonna work on that. Shout out to Fenneks, yeah, sponsoring teams. We appreciate that. Hank, what's on your mind?
I'm gonna give my prize money to Smirre that he can get to LAN. After
Where's
like
LAN?
I don't know actually. He just like needs cash for going to I-55 and maybe the Litauian LAN. So I'm just gonna give
Donate
my
to
prize
Spirit,
money.
guys.
I'm just gonna give my money to him.
I cry every time.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Admirable or backups, and I want to give a shout out to the rest of the team as well.
And fuck Kona. Ooh. No. Love you, Kona.
Thalash, close the show for us.
Shout out to, I can't close the show at Admirable, but I can give a shout out to my highlighted team. We're the best.
You want to name all 9 players there? Go for
Yeah,
it.
okay. Shout out to, let me think here. Eeply, Gubbins, Cadis, Raymond, T, Loris, Het, and Fribbs.
It's a pretty decent team actually.
But we have no idea what we're doing. We just kind of join the server and then play.
So we're unsure when the grand final is going to be, unless Onkaya already knows when it's scheduled.
Yeah, next week.
Next week. Okay, so the next game coming up, in terms of Euro coverage at least, will be the Premiership playoffs. And I had a message from Amps there during the game complaining that we didn't even have the event up, no article. I might write an article, yeah. Me or Sideshow could be producing some content over the next couple of days, but that's happening on Sunday. And it's going to be a triple cast between me, Sideshow, and CX. Get wrecked, Thalash. And that's starting at 18:45 CET on Sunday. So, we don't have the event up yet. I'll put it up. But mark that down in your calendars. It's going to be 2 games, 2 best of 3s. First up, Reason Gaming versus Zanuts and Rollerbladers. Then winner plays Suave. It's going to be pretty sick. And we'll be bringing our usual high-quality Team Fortress TV production. Head on over to teamfortress.tv if you want to stay on top of our schedule. There's so much Highlander action as well coming on at the minute with the start of Season 8. Blackout TV going big, and even ETF2L stepping up with lots of articles, interviews, and everything on ETF2L.org. So check them out. And again, get involved with the Season 20 fundraiser. If you just want to throw a little more cash towards these teams, like you heard Hank saying he's giving his money to Smear, you could give him even more money. Well, a percentage of it if you were to donate. And I think it's still open. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, Sonny Black. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that reminds me actually. The darn shirt that I was going to give away, the guy who won it gave me he said he didn't necessarily want it apparently. So I still have it. The darn shirt remains mine. He gave me the chance to keep it because I whined every time I talked about it. So maybe I'll give it away at a future fundraiser, I-55 perhaps. But I know I didn't write that article. Anyway, forget about all my feelings. The game is over. 1,000 Poops continue to keep on trucking here. They're going to the grand final. They're going to be playing against ELO Girl next week. And we'll cast that one too. But thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. And again, shout out to Ari and to Sim. My boy Thalash, I've been Admirable. And this has been Team Fortress TV. Good night.